Hello, friends. Welcome back to Fantasy Booking. It's been a little bit. I think this is episode 5 of Fantasy Booking. I'll have to confirm. Hopefully it's episode 5. I'm a bit raspy. There was a show Thursday. I sang my heart out. So bear with me. Also, I should fire this link up right away. This is literally the third time I'm trying to record this commentary. This is take 3. The first one, I did not have my microphone plugged in. Straight up. Didn't have the mic plugged in. So the audio was terrible. And I didn't want to let that slide. I was like, I'll do it again. So I did it again. I went back to edit the footage and splice it together with the actual wrestling footage. The file isn't there. It's gone. It's never happened before. It saves automatically every time. So I don't get it. But here we are. We're going to try for round 3. I'm going to try and keep the enthusiasm up, even though I know what's about to happen like the back of my hand. But that being said, I can use that knowledge to make it more exciting for you as a viewer. So let's fire this video up now. Future James. And you can see we've got a crossover event happening. This is Fantasy Booking meets Me and the Boys Wrestling. And I'm so excited for that. Right off the bat, you can see we've got Chris versus The Rock. Which, I mean, if it wasn't a video game, it's obviously Chris has just got him, you know. He's got Zippe in his corner. Come on. How could it not be Chris all day long? Here we go. Big head mode is on. Up a little bit. It's rare. The Rock starts off with a rock bottom, I guess. Everybody, of course, starting with 3 finishers. Rock going for an early pin, but it's not going to be enough to get Chris. You can see his eyes were open while he was getting pinned. And another rock bottom. I find a lot of it comes down to if you're going to give guys 3 finishers, who hits them first. And once you hit that first one, your guy's kind of dazed. Another near fall on Chris, but still not enough. He's got yellow in his power bar. He ain't going out like that. Rocky, though, just teeing off on Chris, dropping an elbow on his face, and then he's going to crank his neck there. Zippe looking on in horror, watching his buddy get ruined by The Rock. And Rocky taking a minute to pose for the crowd. Chris yet to show any offense here in this match, as he's hung out to dry on the top rope. Rock going to drag him to the middle of the ring and maybe go for another pin. That's not going to get him. You got to hit Chris with a finisher. And the crowd really behind The Rock here. And a third rock bottom. And let's see what happens here. And Chris. What happened, bud? Wow. And now we'll keep track as we go along. That's obviously 1-0 for Fantasy Booking. And those characters. The characters we're going to see are all from an earlier episode of Fantasy Booking where we put all these guys in an eliminator match to see who would win. I won't spoil it in case you want to go back and watch it. And kind of put them in order here, how well they did. So we're going to see how the Fantasy Booking world, the biggest of the biggest names in wrestling, or WWE, I guess, and see how they stack up against Me and the Boys. Some of the other biggest names in wrestling. Chris, Kennedy. Come on, huge names in wrestling. Shane. Actually, Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac's a pretty big wrestling name, I guess.
What an amazing match.
So right off the bat, The Rock just absolutely dismantles Chris. Hits him with those 3 free finishing moves, and that was pretty much the end of that. It didn't last very long, under 3 minutes. Imagine, that's like the 3rd or 4th time I've had to watch that match. I just got to watch my buddy just get the tar beat out of him by a giant man whose only job is to stay in shape and be strong. All right, we got Roman Reigns. Let's see who Roman Reigns is going to take on. One Adam Kennedy. With, in his corner, let's see. Who's in this man's corner? Brent, okay. It's a strong man to have in your corner. We're going to see Brent later on tonight. We're going to see all of the Me and the Boys cast, I believe, with the exception of Dr. Volcano. What's going on here? Looks like I made a mistake and had to go back and redo it. The pressure's on, live on YouTube, and you're trying to, like, give the guy 3 finishers and make sure we're in the right venue here. The Overlord's Coliseum for this situation. This is an invasion. I guess we're on fantasy booking here, so me and the boys have just invaded fantasy booking to just kind of throw their weight around. And we will declare a winner by the end. I believe we've got 8 matches left. I think there was 9 total, so there's no chance for it to be a tie or anything like that. We're going to have a clear winner. And right now, fantasy booking has the lead 1-0. But we'll see how Kennedy stacks up against Roman Reigns. I mean, the man's got a helmet. He could use that as a foreign object. He's got Brent in his corner. You know, these things are going to factor in. Who's going to be in Roman's corner? All right, here we go.
I can't wait to see what the big
Oh my God. Roman hits a spear immediately. And a near fall. Kennedy looks stunned. He's just down. He doesn't know what the hell just hit him. Roman's still got 2 more of those in the bank. It looks like he's setting it up again. Just a massive spear. That's number 2. He's still got 1 left in the bank. Kennedy yet to show any offense. Okay, that's a near fall, but that was close. We've yet to see any offense whatsoever from the Me and the Boys roster here. Roman with a overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Panders a little bit while Kennedy's dazed on the outside.
When he climbs in the ring, he's carrying the legacy of the entire
See what happens
NYU
here.
bloodline on his
Kennedy
shoulders.
back in now. Roman's just going to scoop him up and hang him out to dry. Guillotine across that top rope. He's going to try for a pin. He's doing a lot of the same stuff The Rock did to Chris. Just manhandle the man. Kennedy misses with a kick and gets popped. And speared again. Wow. Just dominance from the WWE and the fantasy booking side here. 2-0. Just like that. That was like 6 finishing moves in the 2 matches. And that was pretty much it. Just finisher after finisher. Another 3 minutes. Just an annihilation. 0 offense this far from Me and the Boys. What are we doing here, fellas? Come on, man. What are we in this for? We got to defend the honor of the brand. But I thought this would be entertaining just to kind of have the 2 worlds collide. Some of the biggest names in wrestling we're going to see. Roman, I guess, is probably the biggest name in wrestling. Maybe not. I don't know. Right now in real life, if you're watching this later at a later date, AEW's, it looks like they've signed Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. So we don't know. We don't know for sure yet. I guess it could be just neat threats. So maybe those names are closer. Bray Wyatt has just been released. I don't understand. We're gonna see the Fiend later on tonight, because at the time of this recording, one of the biggest stars on the roster, and all of a sudden he's just cut. What the hell? What are they doing? They're just cutting all their good guys. Now Autumn has a theory that the whole thing is a work, and that basically they're all in on it together, which I'm believing more and more every day. The more guys that get cut, the better, the higher caliber performer that gets cut. You got to wonder. And I think in terms of it benefiting WWE, I think it benefits wrestling as a whole, maybe. Like, spread some of these guys around, some of these huge talents. Who can we afford to put over here? Let's go back to the territories a little bit in an attempt to maybe fabricate a Monday Night War. And I love that. I love the conspiracy idea of it all. We're going to see Mikey P, Big Mike Trucks himself, with Brooke in his corner. He's going to take on Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Of course, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, one of the biggest wrestling stars in the whole entire, in all of the wrestling universe and world. Basically a god. Like, I guess you have to put him on the Mount Rushmore, right? You just have to. I mean, not from a technical wrestling standpoint or anything like that, but Hogan, like, I think I read a good argument that pay-per-view basically exists because of Hulk Hogan. And that's kind of neat. Definitely a megastar. Definitely worthy of a match against One Mike Trucks coming over from me and the boys. Let's see if he can defend our honor here. No. Hogan hits the leg drop immediately. And the referee kind of out of position. Looked like maybe Brooke was grabbing at his pant leg. Brooke, of course, the me and the boys champion at the time of this recording. And Pettit hits an RKO. We finally see some offense from me and the boys. Pettit stuns Hogan with that RKO.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity.
And another one. Okay. Now we're fighting back. Mikey P going for a pin. No fall. 2.
It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
We had to mount some offense at some point. Hogan looks like he's biting Mikey P.
Ooh, that's how you dominate your quick pin. Is this it?
Oh, Mikey P reverses.
And how they survive that
That's not going to get him. You're not going to get Hulk Hogan with the small package. So he fires him in. The referee's out.
Could this be it?
Well, Mikey P taking Hogan for a dance. And he's going to hit him with the Sister Abigail. Wow. Oh, Hogan's leg gets caught in the ropes, though. That could have been it. Hogan lucky. Mikey P trying to break Hulk Hogan's arm. And Brooke looks on. Brooke looks a bit dazed. Oh, wow. Hogan drops another big leg drop on Mikey P. We'll see if that's enough. Wow, that's going to get him. Mikey P puts up a good fight, though. The best fight we've seen so far. But just not enough to overcome Hulk Hogan. Which is, par for the course. Hogan was never booked to lose, ever. WrestleMania 6 was the one time. But Mikey P, though, using all 3 of those finishers. And just on the third one, Hogan's foot got caught in the ropes. So 3-0, just dominance from the fantasy booking side. And you can't expect less because these are, the legends of the business. So it's not like And it's a video game, so age doesn't really play a factor. The youth of Mikey P is not going to overcome Hogan essentially in his prime.
Took it to another level to gain that win.
Sometimes you step in the ring and just refuse to lose. I think that's what we saw here tonight.
Hulk Hogan taking 1,000 years to pander to the crowd. I guess they've welcomed him back after all of his racist shenanigans and disavowing any knowledge of there ever being a Hulk Hogan for a little bit. This was kind of the problem. Like, he goes on with this forever, and I don't know if it's done in the game because that's how it was done in real life, but like, why does he have to be there doing this over and over and over? I guess at the time the crowd loved it. You can't deny, like, 30,000, or if it's WrestleMania, 60, 70, 80, 90,000 people just loving whatever this move is. Hulk Hogan letting us know that he can hear you. He can hear you yelling. Still going. Like, what are we doing? And I could skip it ahead, but I'm always worried I'm going to screw up the feed. And then I'll be like, oh, I can trim this down in editing. But then I don't. Now I have to fill this time. And then loading screens. Oh, WWE 2K20. Arguably the worst wrestling game of all time. Some people say that. I don't. I have fun with it. I just got Battleground for PS4 for free this month because of PS Plus. So that's cool. Free was the number I was willing to pay. I saw the commercials and it looked like trash. Or like, not trash, but it looked more like Street Fighter rather than a wrestling game. And some people just want to fight to win. Some people like the more simulated aspect of it being a simulation rather than like an action, just fight to win. Like, no, I want to try and have a 5-star match and all that kind of stuff. And it doesn't look like Battleground. You can do that. I'll keep you posted. We're going to see Brent now. Monzie himself with Adam Kennedy returning the favor and standing in his corner while he takes on, I believe, the freshly released Fiend Bray Wyatt. 3-0 for the fantasy booking guys over the Me and the Boys guys. So we got to see, if this doesn't turn around quick, Me and the Boys are in trouble. We got Brent versus the Fiend. This is crazy. I can't believe they released Bray Wyatt. Got to be, like, definitely my favorite wrestler of kind of this era. And I was out for a little bit, so I didn't really see him debut. I didn't really see the Nexus and all of that, and I missed a good chunk of CM Punk. But I know the things that happened. And I went back and watched some of his promo work, and he's just incredible.
The seemingly gentle Bray.
Brent's going to catch the Fiend with a Falcon Arrow right off the hop. Oh my God. I knew it was coming, and it still happened faster than I thought it would. It happens faster than I remember it happening. One move. Maybe that's why this guy got released. Montgomery. What I was looking for was Monzie, but it only says so many different things. And Montgomery was fairly close. Brent's standing tall here. Our lone winner so far for Me and the Boys Wrestling. He's got his 420 DNA hat on. Oh, there you see we get a viewer. That's exciting. Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching those dark matches and house shows. Spoiling the results for all their friends. Mick Foley wins the championship. Well, that'll put asses in the seats. Who we got here? Who we got next? We got Shane. Pikachu onesie. Ish. Who's in this corner? Danger Boy, Dana Boyle. An unlikely duo. But, I don't know. Something there. Something there that makes sense. Like, I feel like they'd get along. behind the scenes. They've never met in real life, which is neat. Imagine it doesn't go well and like somebody screws somebody over, and now in real life my friend Dana and my friend Shane aren't friends anymore. Like they're not cool right off the bat. It's all bad. Why would you hit me with a chair? I should give my friends more credit that they can separate, reality from online YouTube wrestling. But hey, look at this though. Shane draws The Undertaker's name out of the hat, and that is not an easy feat. Now, me and the boys just got some momentum going. Brent took down The Fiend in one move. Squashed The Fiend. There's a problem with booking, really. Poor The Fiend. But here we are. 3-1 fantasy booking. We'll see if Shane can hold his own against The Undertaker. And Taker scoops him up, but Shane reverses and hits a spear on Taker. Taker is 100% in the ropes, but the referee's still counting that. Danger Boy Dana Boyle looking on. Haven't given him that beard yet. It's coming.
He's got him here. He's got him up.
Shane with a big side slam on Taker. Taker's going to roll out of the ring to buy himself a few minutes. Now, you got to watch. This is where Taker's at a disadvantage. Danger Boy Dana Boyle, he could stick you with something or just whack you in the leg with a kendo stick when you're not paying attention. Shane got Taker on the outside now. It's that big apron DDT. That is a nasty move. And a lot of me and the boys guys use it. Oh, the crowd loves it. Fantastic action here.
This phenom, The Undertaker, was invincible for 21 WrestleManias.
Taker goes on my Mount Rushmore of wrestling. So I got Hogan, Taker. My personal Mount Rushmore has the Ultimate Warrior on it, but I understand why that's not right. He's not good, he's just my favorite. And you can't pick a Mount Rushmore with your heart, I don't think. It's hard. Taker throws Shane in the air, catches him, and then he's going to tombstone that man straight to hell. This could do it. The referee not anywhere near ready to do his job, and Shane's going to kick out after 2, but it was really like 6. Now Taker's going for that submission. That Hell's Gate. Shane looks like he's in pain, but we can't see because of his giant head. Oh, but he's going to reverse it, it looks like. Yeah, he's going to kind of power his way out there. Crowd loves it. Shane with the big leg drop.
Things have gone from bad to worse for The Undertaker. He can't recover from a beat. Cover! Is it enough?
Wow, he's going to get him with that kind of crossover leg drop thing. Wow. Okay, me and the boys are back in this thing. 3-2 now.
Here's another look.
After seeing Chris, Kennedy, and Pettit all lose, we see 2 big wins in a row from Brent and Shane. And we're cruising right along now. Staging a comeback here. There's that vicious apron DDT. That was nasty. And a big tombstone that Shane ate. But look at the referee. Look how slow he is. Look, he's pinned. That's like a 6 count. I don't know. There could be a score to settle here. The Undertaker might not be happy. And there's that weird... I don't know what to call that. Some kind of a leg drop, I guess. Shane O'Mac. Coming on as of late. Shane doing a lot better. Kind of this post-season 1 era, but not quite at season 2 yet. We're still in season 1.5. We did that Money in the Bank tournament over at Me and the Boys. And this is kind of a special event crossover thing. And I think moving forward, what's going to happen is we're going to start seeing more of these faces pop up over at Me and the Boys. Because, Me and the Boys, the roster comprised mostly of 10 guys. We're going to see a couple new additions in the new season. And you can only do so much with 10 guys. And I promise we did it all in season 1. Table matches, ladder matches, little tournaments and battle royals. elimination chambers, the eliminator match. We're going to see Danger Boy Dana Boyle, and in his corner is going to be Shane returning the favor from earlier. Shane was victorious. Let's see if Danger Boy has the same luck as he takes on Brock Lesnar. We were just talking about Brock Lesnar last night and kind of how he's missed. We watched this video of some lady just German suplexing some guy at a bar. There was no context for it, so we kind of decided that he said something inappropriate, and she was like, "Screw this guy," and just like went behind him and just German suplexed him onto the dance floor. And then Autumn was like, "I miss Brock Lesnar. I miss Suplex City and 10 German suplexes in a row." And yeah, I kind of agree. It would be, I guess maybe he's coming back to fight Bobby Lashley. I don't know if that's a thing. I kind of don't care that much about that. I don't know. I'd rather see Brock show up at AEW and just start messing shit up. Here we go. Danger Boy hits an even flow immediately on Brock Lesnar. Oh. That was 2.5, and this match was almost over immediately. And we've seen, if you hit your finishing move first, you're in good shape. Danger Boy going up to the top rope. You don't see that too often, and it just drops a big elbow. And he's going back up. Danger Boy not wasting any time. Well, now he's wasting time. Looked like he was going to kick Brock, but kind of missed it. Then Brock tried something, and Danger Boy reversed it. Then Brock caught that kick and just drifted Danger Boy Dana Boyle into the canvas.
One of the first things that comes to mind is that he is the man responsible for ending the Undertaker's historic.
Brock's going to give him snake eyes off that top turnbuckle here. And one German suplex. And another German suplex. And Danger Boy Dana Boyle goes to Suplex City. Brock's going to drag him to the middle of the ring, maybe go for a pin here. And see, he's definitely in the ropes.
The most shocking event in WrestleMania history. Over 75,000 fans in attendance.
Danger Boy reverses, fires Brock into the corner now. And hits another even flow. Oh, but it's a rope break. Too close to the ropes. Danger Boy now out of those finishers. There's 3 freebies. He hits Brock with a big suplex and is in control right now. He's going to go back up to the top rope. We don't really see a whole lot of that. Oh, like a flying Superman punch. But he misses. Didn't seem that phased by it though. Still in control. He hits the inverted atomic drop on Brock. Now Brock's down. Yeah. Right in the pills. Danger Boy up on the top rope, way far away from Brock Lesnar. I don't know that his frame can carry that massive head all the way across the ring. Wow, Brock up and catches him. And hits a big F5 on Danger Boy. He's going to go for a pin. It still looks like Danger Boy's in the ropes. It's not going to be enough to put him away. Crowd loving it. 2 in a row. This is awesome. 2 matches where both men have had offense, which is nice. Okay, Danger Boy with the drop toe hold and a couple of punches to Brock. Spinning discus clothesline. Now Danger Boy snagged in those ropes. He's going to go for a pin.
There's the kick out by Brock Lesnar. You expect a man like Brock to be taken out by that?
This has been a good matchup. Maybe our most even and best matchup so far. Brock just hits a hammer fist on Danger Boy right in the chest, takes him down. He's going to send him over the top rope, and we're going to go to the outside to see what's going on out here. Referee's got the count going. Danger Boy fighting back, though. Vicious rights.
He's lost much of his early confidence. Inverted DDT!
And an inverted DDT on that hard dirt. It looks kind of like metal, but there's no way that's metal. That looks like maybe rocks with sand kind of covering it there. You figure they would move all those cars that are in the crowd there. Get those out of here. We're trying to throw an event. But I guess it's a scrapyard, so it's fine. Oh wow, Brock goes into those steps. Referee's count is at 7. Brock into the steps. Those rusty steps.
The tension.
Referee just hit 8.
This is electric.
Amazing. Danger Boy's gonna hop back in. Just to break the count.
Man, this has been a great match.
Danger Boy could have had this match won. He hits a swinging neck breaker on the outside. Danger Boy had this match won. Brock Lesnar was down, but he chose to break up the count and beat his ass some more. Which, to be honest, I'm not surprised. That's kind of the personality of this character. He'll just continue to beat down until, till he can't anymore. Okay, Brock's fighting back now. Referee's count is at 6. Both men kind of jockeying for position here. Danger Boy breaks up the count again. And he's going to a back book suplex onto that hard floor. Meanwhile, he's building up for a finisher here. Brock's got 2 in the bank still, so this match has the potential to end in a hurry.
It's not looking good for him here.
Danger Boy with a big clothesline in the corner and a bulldog that busts Brock open. And he's going for a pin. He's going to get him with that bulldog. Wow. And that's going to tie us up here. That's going to tie us at 3s.
How does one survive the beast? Here's your answer.
After a quick 3 victories from Fantasy Booking, the Me and the Boys fellas rally and get back in this on the backs of Brent, Shane, and Danger Boy Dana Boyle, with no help from Chris, Kennedy, and Mikey P. 6-man tag match for the future, maybe. We'll see. That's a big singles victory for Danger Boy Dana Boyle, taking down a legend like the Beast Brock Lesnar. The reigning, defending,
And it'll be interesting to see
annoying,
the ripple effects this win has in the weeks to come.
all the things. See Danger Boy. The Wasteland loves Danger Boy Dana Boyle. That beard's coming. It's been adjusted in the game. I just got to get caught up on the commentary and a couple other requests. James Ippe requested a new costume. And we're not going to see that though for a little bit yet, because like I said, I got way behind. But I have today free, and this is my day today, watching online wrestling. Speaking of James Ippe, we got James Ippe up next, and he's going to have Chris in his corner returning the favor from earlier on. Where, I don't know, you may want to watch your back, Ippe. You should have been in there to help Chris out while he was getting his ass beat by The Rock. Who we got for Zippe? Zippe's going to take on the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And same deal, we're going to do it at the Wasteland, and everybody's going to get 3 finishers. The matches are just a little quicker with the finishers, and some more wonky stuff can happen. And I've really enjoyed them in the Royal Rumbles, because now you got the ability to super kick a man over the top rope, or an over the top rope power bomb. I feel like the next time we'll see each other will be the official season premiere of Me and the Boys. We're going to dive into episode 2. A few of the changes weren't made in time, but I do get around to the things, some of those costume requests that you guys had. So we'll do it up. We're going to see a couple of new Me and the Boys characters. in the coming season. But right now, we got to see how James Ipe fares against Stone Cold Steve Austin. So far, so good. Big backbreaker.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this
Apparently,
one for quite some time.
Todd Pettengill, or whoever that is, has been looking forward to this for quite some time. Chris looking on the outside. Oh, Austin went for a kick, but Zippe caught him and hits him with a big Falcon Arrow. Both men, both Zippe and Brent, still using that Falcon Arrow for now. Zippe goes for another pin attempt, and it's no good. Big Northern Lights suplex. Zippe setting him up again now. Look at Zippe presenting his bum. Wow. And a big Falcon Arrow, a third one. Is that going to be enough to put Austin down? Wow, that's going to do it. Zippe pretty much squashes Austin. I'm surprised. Crowd loves it. That's the fourth match in a row. Wow, third match in a row. The crowd's chanted, "This is awesome." They're loving the event. They're loving this crossover atmosphere. You don't know who's going to show up. I wouldn't put Austin on the Mount Rushmore. Not for me. I'd be more likely to put Vince on it.
Here is your winner,
The smooth operator.
Without even breaking a sweat, this one
Man didn't even
is
untuck his
over.
shirt.
This win is exactly
That was
why
a funny
so many
comment in the
superstars
chat
hope
at
their
one point.
number never gets
Zippe
called
was
to
talking
face this
smack, and he's like,
It'll be interesting
"Man,
to see the fallout.
I destroyed you. My
Finally,
shirt
big
didn't even
singles
come
win here
untucked." That made me laugh. So, now, me and the boys have taken the lead 4-3 on the fantasy booking characters. And what does that mean? Not much. I mean, bragging rights, I guess. We'll see which show is the dominant brand. Up next, we've got Brooke with... I can't remember who ended up in his corner. With Adam Kennedy in his corner. And he's going to take on, I believe, Big Match John. Big Match John Cena, who just returned. The pop was great at the pay-per-view when Cena returned. And then the whole bit with him stealing Finn Balor's contract was a bit, I don't know, that was a bit wonky. Just have them fight, it's fine. You don't have to insult our intelligence and pretend like that's how legal contracts work in your world. So this is going to be our main event. I was wrong. There are 8 matches, not 9, because I left James and Dr. Volcano out of the mix for the sake of time purposes. So let's have a look here what's going to happen when our champion, the Me and the Boys champion, Brooke Sugarfoot Kavanaugh, takes on potentially the greatest wrestler of all time, John Cena. Like, he's just got that combination of all the things he can do, he can do all the things. That's enough. You want to talk about belts? He's got the belts. Maybe he breaks Ric Flair's record. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Wow, right off the bat, Brooke hits a tilt-a-whirl stunner. Is that gonna? That's not gonna do it. Brooke, though, why not? Go for that early pin. Kennedy looking on in the corner. Yeah, Big Uranagi, the backup finisher that Brooke uses. And that's 2 quick finishers. Cena already down to the yellow. And Cena catches him with a pop-up sit-out powerbomb. And then a neck breaker. Wow. Cena not going out like that. He's at least going to put up a fight here. Come on, Kennedy, get in there. You got to grab the man's leg. Cena's hitting belly to bellies all over the place. Just standing out there, throw Brooke the brass knucks.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna see
Cena again with that sit-out power bomb. Brooke using the ropes to help himself up here. Could be in trouble. Brooke hits the big Uranagi. Wow, and he gets him just like that. One tilt-a-whirl stunner and two of that strange-looking Uranagi. And that was enough to put Cena down. Maybe he's not on the Mount Rushmore, is he? Not after that match. Well, there we go, friends. The Me and the Boys team has put together a series of 5 wins in a row and have won this battle between Me and the Boys in fantasy booking 5-3. Brooke Sugarfoot Kavanaugh, of course, defending the honor of the brand and proving why he's the champion of our brand. No easy feat to take down John Cena. All of these guys have been, they were handpicked to be, they were the best of the best of the best as I went through all the characters and was like, okay, who are the top 8 guys? And I put The Fiend in and Roman because I wanted to have, who's on top right now. I'm going to stop this and come back to me. Yeah, because those guys, you want to have a nice mix of the past, present, and, and what the future holds. Bray Wyatt, I guess, and Roman Reigns are more the present than the future, probably. I don't know. But either way, there you have it, friends. The crossover event. The crossover event. I'm really going to keep my fingers crossed that I don't lose this footage, or like hopefully the mic is turned on, because I don't want to have to do this again. If I have to do this again, I'm just going to cut it. And the next time we'll see each other is going to be the season premiere of Me and the Boys Wrestling, Season 2. So I'll look forward to seeing you there. All right. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, all that stuff as well. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.